Welcome to Nimbus, ladies and gents, and spawning in the bottom left-hand position of the map is the red Terran player, currently up one game, and is a game short of securing third place in this qualifier and getting the best seeding he possibly can for the NorCraft Cup Finals. Representing Team Property, we have Morrow. His opponent, spawning as the green Terran player in the top right-hand side of the map, playing for Team JoRoSaR. Defeated by MYI's Autumn in the other semi-final, but looking to try and get this series back on track so he can grab that third place. Can he do it from a game down? It's Avokado. All right. So we had double gas first openings last time around. We now have double barracks first openings this time around, and both sides are going to be followed up by gas, so slightly different choice of opening here on Nimbus. Now there's a couple of reasons for that. The first is that you're able to wall off on this map, as you can see here, with just a single supply depot and a barracks. That's going to be incredibly useful because it just means that you stop any early SCVs and any early Marines from scouting if you decide to build that barracks early, so that's great. It's also a 4-player map, so it takes a little bit longer for your opponent to scout you. It's worth getting those extra minerals just a little bit early as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw very quick command centers come out of the back of this, potentially after a Reaper. We'll keep an eye out for that. Yep, both players are going to be going for that Reaper, and we've got orbital command started for both sides as well. So at the moment, things look pretty hunky-dory as Morrow scouts the bottom right position and can't find anyone there, so he's going to be checking cross where he will be able to spot Avokado. And the Reapers, well, a Reaper on Reaper fight is actually always really awkward, but I don't think, if this Reaper kills off the SCV to begin with, the scouting SCV, that's going to be pretty useful. And here we go. Yes, he spots the SCV straight away, and the SCV won't be able to get in, but he does see that there is a reactor on this barracks as well, so you can at least suspect that the exact same opening has been employed. And Morrow is actually using his Reaper in a defensive position right now, wanting to catch Avocado's Reaper off guard as he moves on in. The problem is, it's very difficult for Reaper to kill a Reaper because they run away at the same rate as they can chase, and ultimately they end up healing up. So you end up with very, very awkward, rather hilarious Benny Hill kind of situations. And I don't expect this to do very much at all. But that said, having the Reaper on the top for Morrow there will dissuade Avokado from doing anything else. And looks like the Reaper's gone actually. And we've got a reactor followed by the factory coming up. And I think this SCV building the factory is in danger of dying right now. He is indeed. In fact, he's just going to go down. So there we go. 2 more SCVs now. 4 more SCVs coming out. I wonder why that Reaper just decided to do that. Because now we've got 2 Marines coming up here. But they are going up against 2 Reapers. Which means that you can kill the Marines so quickly. And now both sides are harassing each other. We've got a single Reaper up against 4 SCVs on this side of the map. We've got 2 Reapers up against pretty much everything in the world on this side of the map. And oh my goodness, has this game gotten so unbelievably intense right now. A lot of SCVs going down. The Reaper's firing from the high ground over here. In the meantime, over here, this Reaper has killed off God knows how many SCVs. The work has killed 6 to 5 at the moment. It's 1 Reaper versus 2 as far as that work rate is concerned. And well, both players doing absolutely everything they can right now to kill off as many workers as possible. Unfortunately, with these Marines coming out, there's a chance that this Reaper's days are numbered. But fantastic micro coming out of Avokado in the meantime. Where are the Reapers? Oh my god, they're on the high ground. And geez, so many workers going down. It's 9 to 7 in favor of Morrow right now. This Reaper's still alive, but there's a Hellion waiting to kill it off. And, actually, there's a Hellion, 2 Marines waiting to kill off. He's only taking apart the command center right now. That's not going to be good news. This Reaper finally dies off. And this, well, we've still got 1 Reaper by the looks of things inside this mineral line. And the number of workers killed, there we go, 12 to 7. So it's 18, now 19 versus 11 workers in Morrow's favor right now. And the decision to move out across the map with the second Reaper seems to have paid dividends. Initially, it didn't look that great to me, but that's because I thought it was one Reaper at the time. Two Reapers are not just worth double of a single Reaper, because you can kill those Marines so fast as far as defense is concerned. And that actually puts Morrow in a huge early game advantage now. He's up to 22 workers, 23 now versus 13. And time will tell how good this ends up being, but this Reaper actually is going to move out across the map and past those two Marines. We've got two Hellions now harassing this barracks, and oh dear, needs to be a little bit careful. That one Marine is definitely going to go down here. That's a pretty painful way to die, I'm not going to lie, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of DPS against this supply depot. So Avocado's going to have to think of something here. Yes, he's got a Reaper into the base, but no, he's not going to do as much damage as he did last time, that's for sure. One SCV going down that was already destroyed last time around. This supply depot is getting very close to dying now. And oh dear, both Hellions, if they go down, yes they do. And the SCV comes to repair as well, so Avocado actually successfully defending against this, but there are more SCVs going down here, and he is defending his Reaper just really well. Fantastic kiting, constantly picking off these SCVs, and all of a sudden the workers killed count is the same for both players as the Reaper goes down to a Widow Mine. Morrow obviously having enough of that, putting a Widow Mine on the ramp to say, look, you come in, you come out, you're getting shot at. That's exactly what happens there. Now off the back of this, guys, we have Morrow completing his third command center and going for his cloaked banshees. We have no third command center on the way for Avocado, so this is pretty similar to what we saw in game number 2, where off the back of those early game skirmishes, Morrow's managed to squeeze in that extra economy, which is going to pay so well for him, say in about 3 minutes time in game, versus Avocado, who's just been constantly creating units. He's got a decent Bioforce out here, but I wonder if it's going to be enough. We will find out. The first Banshee has already moved to the right-hand side of the map there, so you can see moving out towards the green base. And we'll see how many more workers he can kill, because he's already got a 7-worker lead. Now, if you guys are watching on hitbox.tv, by the way, make sure you go ahead and sign up, participate in the chat, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know how things are going. I am reading the chat as the Banshee comes in as well. I'm not reading the chat as the Banshee comes in, but I'm definitely reading the chat between games and seeing how things are going. I like that the Banshee's picking apart the mules, even though he wasn't to know that that mule was actually about to expire. It's just very useful thing to do. He's actually going to be able to pick apart these Marines as well if he's not careful. This Banshee's actually done quite a lot of work, and he's going to be able to see a couple of more SCVs to their early grave as well. And there's a scan, there goes the Banshee, and it looks like this game is going to normalize at 55 versus 70 supply. Morrow's still up 44 to 30 workers, and here comes Banshee number 2. So this is great. A lot of workers being killed here from Avocado. Morrow just really enjoying this right now. Avocado just surrounding that missile turret, trying to get it up, but in the meantime, so many units have been killed. And doing a great job of picking off those Marines as well. So this Banshee still at full health. It's getting a little bit low on energy, but that's okay right now. Ooh, needs to be a little bit careful. Trying to bait out the scan. Kills 3 more Marines on red health there. Really nicely played. And it looks like he's going to go for a reactor as well. Oh, there we go. There's the stim forward. There's the scan. And as the Banshee runs out of energy, it also gets out of range of the scan. So Morrow's going to be so happy about that. He's up to 88 versus 60 supply. If your opponent is on fewer SCVs than you as well, and you're forcing him to use scans, you know that you're basically getting further ahead economically. And wow, picking off a couple of extra Marines as well for good measure. I mean, why the heck not? Stimming forward, finally killing off that Banshee. But now it's a 30 supply difference. Morrow, well, he's going to be the recipient of a drop in just a second, but look at how many Hellions he's got going back home, guys. This guy is going full on mech. This is huge. He's got blue flame as well. I think he wants to go out with a bang here and absolutely toast everything in his path. But first, he has to clear up this double drop. We have a Marauder and 6 Marines in this medevac. What do we have in here? We also have a Marauder and 6 Marines, and both of them are coming through into the main base. And, well, I can tell you that missile turret is not welcoming this particular drop. We've got another one into the natural now as well. He's boosting it away. No, it's not going to be enough. He loses that medevac as well. And both sides, basically, mean that the drops are not going to be effective. Avocado has been completely thwarted here, and really, what does he have to do to get back into this game? The answer is an awful lot, and Morrow probably has to make a lot of mistakes as well. He's got a small Bioforce towards the third base location, which I like, because these SCVs have only just been transferred there. That's going to be really painful for him. But here come the Hellions, and Morrow's not messing around with the blue flame here, guys. There's so much to be mined at this third base location. He knows that if he's able to keep a hold of it, he's going to take a fantastic advantage of the middle game. I'm not sure he realizes he's almost 50 supply ahead right now, but he is. It's 56 workers to 43. So as far as economy goes, Avocado is actually catching up, but this lack of a third base is really hurting him right now. It appears that most of his games he's just staying on 2 bases, and he can't really do that against someone who's economically so far ahead. More missile turrets coming up from Morrow because frankly he can afford it. That's not really a problem. And Avocado just isn't really playing in a style where he continues to match the economy of his opponent. He's sort of playing in a very well, I guess I better win the game with these units kind of style. And we have these guys moving out across the back here to try and kill off these units. They will succeed in doing so. Great Micro actually moving one of those Hellions away. One of them unfortunately does go down, but Morrow is able to pick apart this drop. And there is the third base going down for Avocado. The Hellion from Morrow does see that. And I believe Morrow is going to be quite pleased when he sees that, because he knows his third base has been up and mining for quite a while now. He knows he's still ahead on work as compared to his opponent. And he knows his opponent has only just started the third base. So perhaps seizing this as an opportunity to move out with some of those Hellions out into the middle of the map. And, well, don't forget, he's got +1/+1 on the way, which means he's got those double armories, which means Hellbats might be on the way here. This could be Avocado's death here in this game. We might see Darkstar Guacamole, ladies and gentlemen, in a little bit here, because while there are siege tanks here, there's a Raven. There's so much blue flame here right now, and I don't think he's going to be able to survive this. Oh, good God, that is a massacre. GG! And Team Properties Morrow, ladies and gentlemen, is going to secure third place in the Swedish qualifiers of the NorCraft Cup.